After seeing the third episode of Voltus 5 Legacy, I've decided to grow my hair just as long as Hrothgar's. Guys, welcome back. We're going to pick up right where we left off with episode 2. We saw Hrothgar leaving Bosania, and he arrives on planet Earth. And in this one, we discover that his horns are actually fake, which explains the reason why from the previous episode it just kind of plucked out. And that was a cool explanation. I actually appreciate that because I thought it was really cheesy. I've said it before that Filipinos are very good at dramas, and in this one, it really shines. The chemistry between Hrothgar and Rosalia, where Rosalia finds out that his horns are fake, is actually really well done. You know, Filipino sitcoms are not the same without the drama, the emotional tension, and of course, the tears. Dragged on a little bit, but other than that, it was pretty good. Now, the Dr. Smith casting was spot on. So whoever was in charge of picking that actor, good job. Now, the scene where Hrothgar's ship crashes by the shoreline, where we see Marianne walking by herself at night, was a little cheesy. The effects were glaring. You could tell if you look closely. I think it was a projection because while she was walking by the shoreline, the beach was dark. You can't see through past the shoreline, but it was almost like it was a projection because if you look closely, even the ripples of the water, it looked like it was projected, and it was really, really obvious. That was the one part about that scene that needed a little work. And by the way, there was a part where Marianne sees the ship. She walks over to the edge of the shoreline and she sees Hrothgar's body just kind of plotted down on the ground, and it made me think, hey, he just like got tossed out of the ship. They didn't really emphasize of how he got there. Of course, you know, he must have flown out, but I guess due to the budget, they decided not to, which in a way was a smart move because I think we get the idea that he may have swam his way down, but he wasn't even wet. Now, when Hrothgar gains consciousness, he tries to talk to Marianne, but they clearly can't understand each other. And then he presses his button behind his neck and he starts talking in Tagalog, which was kind of cool. All right. It explains how they communicate. Why did everybody call him an alien? He looked just as human as everyone did. Now, there was a scene where Hrothgar was in the hospital bed and one of the guards pulls his gun out on him and he actually shoots him. A little bit of visual effects would have been nice. A little flare from the gun, perhaps, but that would have been cool. It just looked a little, just a little things I noticed. Now, overall, this episode honestly was actually not bad compared to the last two. I actually like this one a lot more because of the chemistry that I've seen on screen, the bits with Rosalia and Hrothgar when they're actually having a little bit of tense moment. That was pretty good. See, again, I think this is my prediction. I think this show will deliver based on the Filipino acting that we've seen. Again, Filipinos are very good at dramas, sitcoms, that sort of thing. And I think with the right amount of balance, we're off at a good start. Dr. Smith, that guy, wow, casting, perfect. And you know, we're only in the third episode, and to tell you the truth, Hrothgar's character is actually starting to grow on me. I give this episode 3.5 out of 5. Guys, tune in next time. Make sure to subscribe. Episode 4 coming right up. Thanks for watching.